And we're going to get there tomorrow. And it's impossible for us as artists to not feel dejected when someone else holds a trophy. Over a category that we were not nominated for. It's a joke that I have with Steve, who created this weekend, is that I've never been nominated for one single award. They keep having me come, and I'm like, I think I'm going to be a disappointment to everybody.
No, never.
But here's the good news. This is what I need you to understand. No one on this stage is getting up here to play these songs. None of these songs were written to win one of those trophies.
Amen.
And if that was the reason we wrote that song, we've done you a disservice.
That's right.
Do you understand the reason this to me is the fan awards is because I want to celebrate you guys.
Amen.
Because without you guys, what's the point?
Exactly.
Right? Like, you don't understand. When I leave my wife and my kids who I love so dearly, it's only because of the letters I've received from some of you. That makes me go, it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be so worth it.
Amen. Amen.
I'm trying to think of which story to tell you, and that will determine what song I'm gonna play. Okay. I guess I'm doing that song. Well, a couple of years ago, we got off the stage and we walked onto the bus, and everyone had written us text messages saying, hey, have you guys watched 2020? And we're like, no, we're not watching 2020. They said, you need to watch 2020. And so we turned on 2020, and there was Diane Sawyer talking to this lady not so very far from here in a women's prison in Tennessee. And this woman is the choir director of a women's prison. And as they're talking, they keep showing shots of this women's prison choir singing. And what song are they singing? They're singing this song called More. And what's hilarious to me about that is that this, in our band's career to that point, was the worst performing radio song we've ever had.
Wow.
In fact, there were major stations across America who said, we will not play that song unless you change the lyrics.
What?
And I said, They said, no, we just hear us out. We just need you to change the lyric to, and now I know redemption wins, and now I know the struggle ends. And I was like, no, that's not the lyric. That's not the lyrics. The lyrics don't resolve. They said, that's exactly the problem. We need you to have the lyrics resolve. And I said, why? And they're like, because the people can't handle a song that doesn't resolve. I said, yeah, but life doesn't resolve.
Yeah.
And I know that's tough, because maybe some of you are hoping that we've got it figured out and that we can resolve your problems. But our hope, my hope, I mean, you hear us talking, our hope is not in a God who resolves things. Our hope is in a God who redeems things.
Amen.
There's such a difference, man. Because if you're holding on for God to resolve all of the questions that you have, guess what? It ain't never going to happen. And at the end of the day, you know, I gotta be honest. I'd much rather write a song for a bunch of convicts that can sing honestly than a song that I don't need that may boost my career. And you gotta understand, it's intention for us. And if we say it's not, we're lying to you. But Jesus told the Pharisees in Luke 6, he said, your job is not to be popular. Your job is to tell the truth. as your job. And sometimes I wish I could tell you that God's going to resolve all your problems. I can't tell you that. One thing I can tell you is that He will be with you in the middle of all your problems.
Amen.
And at the end of the day, I'd much rather have His presence than simple resolution. So here's to the song that a lot of Christian radio stations wouldn't play. But KLOVE did, so let's go ahead and play that. And what's awesome, man, this is the song that I've gotten the most letters about. Far and away. And it's beautiful. Because I would like to tell you it was from some deep, dark, secret place that I wrote the song, but it was just because my wife and I had 2 kids and we never slept. And my wife came to me and she said, I feel worn today. I was going out the door, going to a writing session, and she's grabbed me by the arm, she's like, I feel so worn out. And I looked back at her and I said, suck it up, woman. And then we got divorced. No, I said, I know, baby, it's gonna get better. I don't know how, but it's gonna get better. And I barged into the writing room and I said, we're writing a song called Warm. Because my wife told me to do it. And when your wife tells you to do it, do it! Just do it, man! All the ladies gave an extra amen. So here's maybe to a little more honesty. Couldn't we all use a little more honesty? Because let's be honest, don't you hate it when the preacher gets up and he acts like he's never experienced the absence of God?
Yeah.
That's what's driven you here. The thing that's driven you to seek out the presence of God is the fact that you felt the absence of God. And if we stand up here and say we've never felt the absence of God, we're like a captain on a ship who won't admit that the waves are breaking over the hull. No, everything's fine. But when we get up here and we go, man, I felt that too. I've had no answers too. I've been longing to see redemption and haven't seen it too. Suddenly you go, I can trust this guy.